This is Terry from Terry's Philippine Journey. We're over at the Rusi dealer here, and I can't even think what town I'm in. But anyhow, there it is up there. So that's it. So, Barotac, I'm not too good at remembering these things. So that's where it is. It's the Rusi. Up there is the address. So, looking at some motorcycles today. Been here in the Philippines about three months. So I've just come down to see what their selection is. They have all kinds. Really looking at getting an off-road bike kind of like this. But we're looking at a little bit of everything. So that's their off-road model. They really did a nice job. I think the styling is very up to date. Looks like a modern KTM or Husky. So they have scooters, all kinds of. There's like a race bike or crotch rocker style. There's like a cruise, which I think is pretty cool. Since I'm so close to everything, I'll get away a little bit. So they're quite well stocked. They must have a couple hundred different, at least 100 different bikes, maybe a little bit more. So here's some of the employees' bikes, I guess. So they have some trikes. So we're gonna talk to some of the salesmen. They're just opening up. So I assume that's a KRW or KRY, I mean, is their brand, their model. So here's the ones that's kind of a Honda TMX version. So they have a whole row of them that's real popular with the, so like I said, there's probably 25, 30 of them in a row. So big seller. Here's another brand, so we'll get in there. So that's that. And then again, they have a whole row, another 20 or 30 of them. And here's another one. I think that's the same as the last one, but 20 or 30 more. I guess this is kind of their service department overstock, but yeah, it's a pretty big facility. We'll get into why at some point on a video why I would look at a Rusi. And my background is I've been riding for about 35, 40 years. I've had probably 40 different bikes, Honda, you name it, Honda, KTM, Kawasaki, Suzuki. I've had about every bike or type of bike made. But I've moved over here to the Philippines, and I've come over here looking for various models that I would get in America, and they're just simply unavailable here. So right here in the Philippines, the Rusi brand is kind of like the Honda. They have Honda here as well, which is, you know, one of the biggest as well. But I would say Rusi's bigger than Honda in the Philippines. I could be wrong, but they're very close, I would say. They're 1-2, I would guess. But they have a lot of different things. Here's some scooters. They have a 125 bolt, so that's pretty cool. I don't see where they have pricing on it. I guess you talk about that. Here's some what I'm kind of come to look at is the KRY. They have a 150 and 200 cc. My understanding is you can get like the front's 18, and there's some pricing on there, 73. That's a 200 to 73, so they've went up about, they were like 69 or so a year or two ago. But you can get 21, 18 wheels with it or have them built. But, so yeah, so I'll just walk you around, show you, but they're quite extensive. Well over 100 bikes and scooters here.
Like this? Like this?
So all the colors, red, white, blue. There's one of the salesmen. They're well staffed. There's like 6, 7, 8 guys running around here. So yeah, just a well-stocked thing. Here's some bigger scooters here. That's that one. It's nice looking. It's a rat. So there's that. So yeah, really nice. How you doing? It's a salesman there. So cleaning that. So here's some littler models. Rosie may end up with something at some point. I don't know. So I got the. I'm kind of partial to the orange a little bit. Yeah, if you have any questions, and like I said, when and if I get some sort of bike, then we'll start blogging and talking about that a lot. I'll probably pump out a lot of videos of how I customize it, or why I bought the brand I bought, and things like that. So basically I'm here because they're one of the biggest dealers in the Philippines, Rusi. And the bikes are made in China, and they've been making bikes for quite some time. The company's very old. I think it's an 1800 over 100-year-old company, but they didn't start with motorcycles. I think they branched out into them 10, 15 years ago, but now it's one of the biggest things that this company does is motorcycles. So that's why I'm kind of looking at it. And then the other thing's price, because here, in America, if you're making 30, 40, 50 bucks an hour or something, then whatever you want to buy is no problem. But over here, a lot of people make 500 pesos a day, and they might end up with $500 a month. So to go buy a $5,000, $8,000, $10,000 Honda or Kawasaki Yamaha, all of them are that, in that price or greater. That's a big chunk of change, and people just simply can't afford it. So that's where this brand comes in. I think around the most expensive bike here is like $2,500 or something at the most. Most of them's under $2,000, $1,000 to $2,000. So that's very affordable for people. You make payments and do this and that. So that's affordable transportation. Here's the road, and you see a car occasionally. There goes a truck, but most people ride motorcycles here, and the trikes are what most people get around on. So there's one motorcycle. So a lot of motorcycles. Weather's always warm. Here comes the bike rider. So that's my time. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them in there. Welcome. And then I'm going to talk to a salesman. We may cut another one here after I narrow down what I'm wanting to do. All right, thanks for watching, everybody. Terry's motorcycle journey in the Philippines. Thanks for watching.